無限大の地図広げ果てしないピアノ場所へ Let's sing on 高く頬を上げて風に乗れ
Hello, hello, hello. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. This is going to be round 3 of our locals from, the last couple of videos, as you saw. Again, we're continuing on with the Sakazuki. Just a few things before we get started here. Sorry for not uploading this week. I took a week off again, and I basically just also didn't record this weekend either. I really wasn't feeling it, didn't want to push myself. So I just decided to stick with the last 2 rounds of, the Sakazuki locals, and basically we'll record locals this coming weekend once everything is sorted out. This round's going to be against Smoker. Smoker's gotten really crazy support the last structure deck that was released, so I'm quite scared of Smoker now. Let's just put it that way. Also, guys, just wanted to go ahead and note, LCQ is right around the corner. I am currently in a deck crisis. Blackbeard is going to be a problem for me. I can handle most of the other matchups, Dovey, this, that, the other, but I'm currently in a deck crisis. Don't know what it is I want to do. So if you know what it is I should do, let me know. So anyway, we roll here, we roll a 6, he ends up rolling a 4. I do believe I choose to go second. Pretty much most cases here with this deck, I want to go second. Since he doesn't have the effect to, cycle his hand out like he did previously. You're still able to ditch Navy cards for the -1, but I'm not running Sanji's Peel Off in this build anymore either. And I also do enjoy the extra 2 cards, whether or not we take the first life. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, I believe he goes first. I choose to mulligan my first hand, obviously. It looks like my hand wasn't too good to begin with, so hoping the mulligan will give me something better. Provides the cut, hands the deck back. We are going to draw our 5 cards for our hand and put the 4 in life. Speaking of which, where's my leader? Interessante. Is he still in the box? Maybe I didn't pull him out. Oh no, he's probably under the Dawn. That is something I would do. Sounds like he may or may not be under the Dawn. Alright, so he passes. We start off here going to Shigi, searching the top 5. There's the leader. So I'm pretty sure I grabbed the Borsalino off of this. Anytime I only play 2 Borsalinos in the deck. So anytime I see the Borsalino, more often than not, I'm going to grab it. Put the rest at the bottom, and we pass. He's now at 3 Dawn. I do believe, yeah, since Smoker has the ability to make the leader, the -1, he does get +1, so he does go to 7. So he swings for 7 here. We take it. And he plays the brand new, searches the top 3, and I think he grabs the Borsalino. Thinking out the lines and what it is he wants to do here. Does he keep the 2K? Okay. Well, alright. Now I see why he would take the 2K. You can recycle Borsalino off the Moria. So not a bad call there on that part. I never really considered that. But we are now on our 4 Dawn turn. I do believe we just swing for 5 and play Borsalino. Seems to be... Oh. What? 2. Oh. Okay. We search the top 3. I think I end up taking the Hound Blaze off of this. A lot of this deck is bottom decking. Hound Blaze is such a good card. So in my case, 9 times out of 10, it's, you know, it's like the Borsalino. If I see the Hound Blaze, I'm probably going to take it. The +3 is just so good. It allows cards like your Tashigi and your Brand New to swing without having to relocate Dawn. And also just gives your leader +8. So we swing 7. He does take it. We pass on to him. He's now on his 5 Dawn turn. I think he plays Tashigi here. I'm not 100% sure. No, he might drop a Brand New. Or is it swing 7, play Borso? Swing 7, playing a Borsalino seems like a good call. Do I take or I counter? Alright, so I give him 3 for the 7. He'll play Rebecca, grab back the Borsalino, and play the Brand New off of Rebecca. Looks like that was a whiff on the Brand New. It was a Gecko, Brooke, and Rebecca. So he will pass over to us. We go to 6 Dawn now, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Yes. What do I do here? There's a lot of good options. I think we... Okay, so looks like we just swing 5. I think he uses the Rebecca here. No point in using counter or to take the life. It seems like a good call pretty much on any part that's playing a Rebecca. Free fodder, why not? So at this point, I decide to match his Brand New with a Brand New of my own. I accidentally grabbed 1 card extra, or looks like I might have grabbed 2 cards. He was like, keep it on the top, it's fine. I was like, no, I didn't, you know, I know what it is, I'd rather not. So, you know, in the interest of keeping things fair, let's just go ahead and put it on the bottom. So I'm looking back at my hand, deciding what it is I want to grab off of the Brand New. Looks like I grabbed the Tashigi, just to kind of dig deeper into the deck. Why not? He's going through looking at my grave, or my trash. He's surprised by the 3 T-bones that are already in there. Quite depressing, if you ask me. But off of the last 4 Dawn I have, we play the Rebecca, and you know, we just grab back the T-bone. We don't activate anything from hand. Not really worth it in the position that we're in. Looks like here it's 4, 5, 6, his 7 Dawn turn. So late game here is kind of where things get interesting. You know, we know what Smoker does. We know what Navy does in general. So he knows what I do. I know what he does. And we're basically just kind of not trying to build the board in situations where he's easily able to get rid of what it is we have. So really just kind of poking each other with a stick back and forth here. So I really did enjoy this match for that aspect alone. You know, we're kind of seeing what it is late game's gonna be. Late game was kind of crazy in my opinion, but like I said, poking each other with a stick these early Dawn turns is really just important. You're kind of basically whoever drops the bigger body first is essentially who uses the resources first. And being to, you know, the 5 cost Tashigi being a 5 for 6, being able to play and only work in Smoker, so you get the -4 and it trashes, which basically shuts down your Borsalinos. And if he was to, you know, use the resources like Ice Ages or something like that, Jack, you know, really does get hit. Tashigi on board is probably the biggest threat outside of anything else in his deck. It's basically the Kuzan of the deck without playing Kuzan. all you have to do is rest it, and it being a 6K makes it very, very easy to counter out of. So running, I think most builds are running 4. Like I said, I haven't touched Smoker since 02. So there's a lot of builds floating around, and obviously back then he wasn't as good as he is now. So it's good to see other leaders from other sets still being able to hold their own in the current state of the format and what it is. So here he opts to put 1 under the Smoker. Looks like he swings for 7. I do take this one. I think we end up getting a Tashigi off of that. So currently I have 2 Tashigis in hand. He plays a brand new, grabs the Suru. Looks like he trashes a Sabo and a Gecko. Plays the Borsalino and passes. We draw for turn. Now, I'm almost positive I bottom decked the Borsalino. A lot of the retaliation here was he would KO something on board, and I would just bottom deck something on his board. So it was really just a back and forth game. Like I said, poking each other with a stick, trying to get one to do something that we want them to do without using resources first, basically. So looks like we do rest the 1 for, or 2 for Hamapo. We hit him down to a 3, so he's a 1. We will use the Hound Blaze to bottom deck it, giving the +3 to Sakazuki, putting him at 8 for the turn. Looks like we swing lead. I think he counters out here. Not too sure. You know, I say I'm going to watch the video before I start the commentary, and I don't. So, oh, he took it. Okay. Wow. I didn't think I actually took 2 life from him. I thought he had 4 the entire turn, or the entire time after he took the 1. But anyway, we play Borsalino and we pass. So now I believe this is his 8 Dawn turn. So we really just haven't built boards. We're cycling through our decks pretty consistently, trying to get to the combo pieces that we need. We know late game is pretty much who and where the game is going to be controlled. So putting ourselves in positions with blockers that we're able to just cycle back with the Gecko Morias is not too bad of a game plan. So it looks like he drops the Tashigi here, gives the -4 to Borsalino. 1 to him again. Okay, yeah. So here he ends up popping the Borsalino with Tashigi's effect. I end up blocking with the Rebecca. He swings 6 at me again, and I think we counter for 2. No. Yeah. Okay. A lot of misplays these last few videos, and it sucks. I'm really beating myself up over it, but, sometimes when you go X2 at events, or just locals in general, I kind of just want to go home. And, it is what it is. Nothing wrong with that, but, he passes on over to us. Looks like we use the brand new to attack into his brand new. 1 less body on board, and 1 less threat we have to worry about. 2 Dawn, and 2 or 3 Dawn, and I think he's a 5 or 6K. So good end game body to swing with. If you have big bodies and Dawn left. So we play Tashigi. For 1, we grab the 2K. I don't know what else could have been in that. I guess T-Bone must have been the only other option that I could have grabbed that seemed like a decent card at the time. With the situation I'm in, I don't have blockers, so... And I think I see... So, that last weekend when I was playing Sakazuki, I didn't see a single gecko in my first two games, and I think this is the game where I did see a gecko, but there was never really an opportunity that presented itself to play the Moria. And I think it was also the same thing with Jack. Like, once I kind of gassed myself out with the resources, I did anything I could to, try and hang on. And that's what sucks about most of what it is with these last two games here in the Sakazuki locals extravaganza. So I use Ice Age for one. Looks like we are going to Hound Blaze. Do I have another Hound Blaze? Yeah. So we're going to Hound Blaze the Tashigi. Who are we giving that to? Brand new? I just played that. I thought. No, I didn't. So we give, so what is it? 5, 5, and 5. So we decided to go a little aggro here. Try and get cards out of his hand. Smoker having that many cards in hand is really scary. Probably a lot of recursion, with the Rebecca and the Morias, but oh, so he had 2 Surus, a Rebecca, a Brooke. Okay. Dang, so he was set. Like, he had the counter. So I play Borsalino and pass. Full Tendon turn. I do think he gets rid of the Borsalino with his Tashigi. He'll swing into my brand news with his brand news. Obviously, why not? They're there. Get rid of them. So, eliminating late game threats, or just having certain situations where your opponent can swing. We don't want that. So, I understand this situation as to why he did that. So here, he's currently thinking of how to proceed with his turn. After KOing both my brand news, is going to attach a Dawn. I do believe he ends up getting the 7 for the Tashigi. Oh, never mind. I think he does go 7. Deciding whose dice to use. Good times. There's a lot of thinking involved. Playing black, so mapping out the turn, taking a second to kind of decide what it is you're going to do. Not a bad idea. It does look like he swings 8 instead. Plays the Moria. Grabs the Rebecca, and I believe a brand new for the search. Grabs the Borsalino off of the brand new, and calls Rebecca's effect. What's he grab? Grabs a Brook off the Rebecca. Oh, he brings it back and pops the Tashigi. Okay. Woo! Looks like he passes here on to us. Looks like we're at a full Tendon turn. Now that I'm trying to remember how this game plays out, like I said in the earlier parts of the video, I did anything and everything to try and stay above water with this one. I did exhaust most of my my resources. At one point, I think I ended up trying to dig for an Ice Age. Like, I had outs, but I didn't have anything cost reduction, so there was nothing I could really do to put myself in a situation to where I would be in a head. Ahead. And that's the drawback of the nerfed version of Sakazuki, you just can't constantly recycle your hand. Looks like I end up going for the brand new here. I think I end up taking the gravity blade. Basically, at this point, I want to try and clear his board. And I think the only thing I really get out of this would be the Brooke and the Rebecca, because I don't know if I had cost reduction in my hand at the time, and looking back on it, I don't think I did. I see a Hound Blaze. I wonder. Yeah, I definitely take the gravity blade. There's no reason not to. Good call. Good call. All right. So I still have 8 Dawn left. 8? 8 or 9? I think I have 8. Looks like we swing 5 into Brooke. Yeah, 5 into Brooke. Still giving us 7 Dawn to play with, it looks like. 7? Oh, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. What do I do? Stop moving like a snail and play, Tyler. Good God, on a cracker. Or cheese and crackers. I don't fucking know. Pardon my French. We aren't a family-friendly channel. Yes, we are. A curse word might slip up here and there, but I don't discourage anyone from watching my videos. The stuff you have to worry about is the actual audio that's going on in game. So looks like we when did we bottom deck? We bottom decked something. I don't remember what it was. And we gave it to Sakazuki. So Sakazuki is at 8. I don't know why I almost said 7. I think I try to dig again. Do I try to dig? No. We go 9. 9 lead? I guess we try to put up another blocker. We put up the Kuzan. Try and get counter in hand. And try and put at least some threat on board. I'm almost positive he gets rid of it. No problem. So realistically, he's just there, hopefully to try and get distracted by, forgetting I have Borsellino on board. So let's see where he goes here with this. I do remember this game. There was a lot of thinking and a lot of just kind of deciding what routes we wanted to take. Sakazuki was not as generous with me as he was in the first 2 games. But hey, that's the luck of the draw. That's One Piece. That's any card game you're going to play. So he drops the Tashigi here, ends up trashing the Borsellino. And yeah, because the Borsellino, so no, he didn't even have to do that. So what did he give the -1 to? Looks like the last life was Gravity Tiger. Wow. Looks like he goes. Yeah, it looks like he swings for game. I had no counters in hand except for the brand new and the T-bone. Um, Here we're kind of talking about how I was definitely trying to dig for an Ice Age to get rid of the Moria. There, it sucks because there was nothing I could do in that situation. But I should be uploading the last round of the locals for Sakazuki here Thursday, so we are back on schedule, guys. Don't fret. I am trying to figure out a new series, something a lot, just to kind of pass the time. Haven't decided what that's going to be yet, but I do plan on doing a decent sized video vlog type thing for Orlando Bandai Card Games Fest and the LCQ. So I hope you guys do stick around and enjoy the video for that when it does drop. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and share with your friends. Wrath out.